Alright guys, so we have a LG refrigerator here. You can see the error message. That means the ice fan either is frozen or is stuck or is bad. So what you want to do, you want to first open the freezer area if you're not sure what is going on with yours, and basically remove everything from the freezer area so you can actually see what is going on down there. So once you've gotten everything out, then you're able to assess the situation and take a look. All right, so to remove the drawer, there are two tabs. You want to push, and as you push, make sure you insert a screwdriver or something far enough. And as you push in, pull out slowly. And you will feel the track and everything comes out. Gives you better access, and just put it all back in one. There's another way of doing it, but to me that is faster. Just grab it by the bottom and pull, and it's out. So that is your evaporator cover, and behind that you're going to have the fan or fans. There are two of them. Now before you can do anything, we have to remove the ice maker. This is the freezer ice maker. That is not the one we're dealing with. The one we're dealing with is in the door up top. Now to remove the ice maker, you do have a tab. Very hard to see, so squeeze and pull, press and pull out, but don't yank. It has to be loose before you can remove it. And this cover pulls right out. Just don't yank it out. Go slowly, and once it drops down, you can unplug all the connectors. Now pay attention to those connectors, because once the new unit is back in, you might accidentally forget to plug them all in. Okay, so there are 4 of them. Make sure you get all in. The angle was very difficult to show, so here's a new unit. Now the entire assembly has to be replaced unless you have another assembly and you want to keep your old one. You can remove the fan. It can be removed, but LG sells it as one, so replace it as such. That fan was fine. That's the old one. And sorry, that's the new one. That's the old one, but it's still good. And that's the old fan. As you can see, it's bad. Very difficult to turn, and that was giving you a code. Now keep in mind, if you have a lot of frozen ice, that can also give you the same code. So you want to make sure that it is not bad before you replace it. So that's why I use the steamer. Do a quick steam to make sure there wasn't any ice. So once the cover is up, just those connectors, you can't mess them up. They go into each, and it will not fit in the wrong sockets. So just take your time, get it plugged in. Yeah, this angle was pretty bad, so I was trying to zoom in, but pretty hard angle anyways. Now the bottom of this, you do have, there are no tabs, I shouldn't say tabs, but sometimes I like to get the bottom in first, but it's kind of difficult. So once you get the top in, it slides up, and then you can insert or push down on the bottom. Just work it. It's very straightforward. And there are no screws on that evaporator cover. It just snaps in. Now this is the ice maker. We're putting it back in. And you do have a plug. Plug it in first. And 2 tabs up top. I'll show it shortly. And you push 2 Phillips screws. And it's up. It's done. So taking it back out to show you. Pretty straightforward. There are the tabs up top, and there are 2 like C opening on the ice maker, and you just insert it up and push, and that's it. Now guys, I'm not a big fan of using any power tools when it comes to any plastic. So I can, but I don't, just in case. If you go a little too tight, you're going to end up stripping out, critical components on those plastic. So take your time, use the manual screwdriver. It does a great job anyways. And you can have a better feel of how snug. Now we're putting back the door, and these have tracks. So insert at both ends at the same time, push it all the way in, pull it back out. Now see those tabs right there on the end? Yes, right there. You push and you'll hear it click. They must click. If not, when you open your freezer door all the way, you're going to be sliding out everybody. So make sure they click.
Clear.
So we're putting in back now the basket or baskets. And these are pretty straightforward, guys.
How's that? Huh? Absolutely, sure does.
Checking, make sure everything's working smoothly. And also check your seals or both ends on the seal. Make sure they're nice. Make sure the door is closing nice and firm. So what we're doing here now is checking the fan, the ice maker fan, using a magnet to activate or deactivate the light. So the fan will not come on if the door is open. So open the door, attach the magnet, any kind of magnet, move it around up top like I was showing, and you should be able to feel the fan blowing. It's the bottom one, that's your airflow, positive air, and the top one is negative, so it's suction, and you should be able to feel it. Give it a few minutes. Sometimes it takes about a minute or so, 30 seconds to kick on, and once it's on running, you won't really hear it, but you'll feel airflow. Not a lot, but you will feel air, and that will cover the error message, and hopefully this helps in getting your repair done. All right. Thanks for watching.